Hey guys, what's going on? Winter's Coming Beer Reviews here. I'm going to be doing my first beer review of the day, actually my first beer review of all time. We're going to be starting off with the Mill Street product. Mill Street are located in the Distillery District, downtown Toronto, and we're going to be starting off with their stock ale. Their stock ale is an export or golden ale style. ABV 5%, and it's served in a 341 milliliter clear glass bottle. Now that kind of surprises me coming from a craft brewery, like with the known repercussions of beers becoming light struck through UV penetration, generally skunk beers that are served in a clear green bottle. With that being said though, I've had several of these in the past, never had an issue with skunkiness. It's probably the result of them being packaged fully closed in these 6-pack boxes. So with that, let's open her up and see what we have. Alright, color. It's pale golden, pale yellow color. It's not too dissimilar from the big guys, the Macros, your Budweisers, Canadians of the world. Might be a tad, just slightly darker than those. I'm not sure if this is the standard for golden ale for color. Carbonation, I'd say medium carbonation. There's a good amount of bubbles coming up there. Head, less than a finger of head, and it seems to be dissipating quite quickly. There's a bit of a lacing there, though. I'm kind of surprised to see that for a beer of such low ABV. Alright, let's check out the aroma. Again, sweet bready malts. Not a whole lot of hops I'm detecting. There's almost like a corny smell, like not quite macro corn, but I'm assuming that's something affiliated with the sweet malts. All right, let's have a taste. Cheers. Light mouthfeel, light body. First thing I'm hit with is the carbonation. It's quite crisp, but it's followed by the sweet malt characteristics. Again, not detecting a whole lot of hops. No hops are really standing out above the malt, so I say it's quite balanced. I think they mentioned that somewhere here in their advertising. As the sweet malt kind of rolls over your tongue to the back of your throat, there's almost like a warming sensation. I wouldn't say quite, it's not an alcohol warming sensation, but it's the sweet malt profile kind of intensifying in the back of my throat, and I'm getting a warming feeling there. Taste-wise, it's nothing overly complex. It's quite approachable, which is a good thing for people coming from the bigger guys that want to be introduced to this kind of thing. I'd say it's a great beer for food pairings. You know, you can have this, bring it to a barbecue, have it with barbecue food or burgers, pizza. It'd be great for that kind of thing. On its own, just lacking the complexity. I wouldn't be drinking this all night on its own. It's got to be paired with food for me personally to enjoy. But I have quite a few friends that are really into the Molson Export, the stock ale, and the Labatt 50. Now for them, this style here, this stock ale would be a great stepping stone, a great introduction for them to get into Mill Street and craft beer in general. I would say it has more flavor than the offerings from the big guys, but it's not too intense. It's not going to be off-putting towards them. Again, great pairing with food, and great introductory beer for Mill Street. In the end, I've had this a couple times before, and I still have the same opinion. Like it's great for a starter beer. It's probably not something I'm going to seek out again in the near future. Out of their core offerings, they have about 6 mainstay brands, and I'd say this is their most introductory, their most accessible out of all of their offerings. I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10. Until next time, cheers.